365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power365FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio.
Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sport Hour, the Tuesday edition, coming live to you from the studio of Power365 FM. My name is James Oluwadurotimi Aremu, and together on the show today, we will be sailing together on the sports sea. Like I said yesterday, like I said on yesterday's Sport Hour episode, that this weekend, La Liga, German Bundesliga, Italian Serie A, and the English Premier League we'll all be waiting for will return this weekend. Well, let's start with the local news yet. We're going to talk about the MPFL. Then from there, we'll talk about the national team news and also transfers involving Nigerian players abroad. And then from there, we'll talk about other sports. And we'll talk about football on the global scene. Alright, talking about MPFL, Ake Olowokere and Jacob Vandy have been unveiled as the new head coach of Ekiti United and Ekiti Queens, respectively. The unveiling ceremony took place at the indoor hall of the Kayode Oluyemi Stadium. Olowokere was previously the assistant coach of the Nigeria Premier Football League side Sunshine Stars. He also served as interim head coach in 2017, following Austin Eguafor's resignation from the post. Vandy was formerly in charge of Adamawa United. Ekiti United and Ekiti Queens will play in the NLO. They will both play in the NLO, talking about Nationwide League Gone. That's Ekiti United. Ekiti United will play in the Nationwide League Gone, NLO, and Ekiti Queens will play at the NWFL, that's Nigeria Women Football League, next season. Alright, stop talking about the MPFL. Aqua United head coach Ahmad Babanganaru was satisfied with his team's performance in the friendly game against Abia Warriors. The Promise Keepers were held to a 1-1 draw by Abia Warriors in their first game to the preseason tournament in Yenagoa on Sunday. Eddie Diong Ezekiel gave Aqua United a lead from the spot in the first half. Abia Warriors level scores in the second half. According to Mohamed Babagana receipts, to be honest with you, I'm really impressed with my team's performance in the 1-1 draw against Abia Warriors. The reason is simple. It was the first grade A friendly match we've played since we resumed preparations at the new season. We didn't win, and I'm not bothered about the result because this competition is for me and my technical team to properly look at the players we have on ground. Abia Warriors will take on Sunshine Stars in their next game tomorrow, that's Wednesday. Alright, quickly let's talk about the team that will be representing Nigeria at the CAF Champions League. Rangers head coach Fidelis Ilechukwu says the team is ready for the CAF Champions League preliminary round tie against US Zilimaju of Comoros. US Zilimaju will host the first leg at the Godswill Akpabio. US Zilimaju will play the first leg at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo, this weekend. The reverse fixture will hold at the same venue a week later. Ilechukwu said the team is prepared for the challenge of playing on the continent. According to him, he says, I must say that the team is gradually getting to the level required to challenge positively in the CAF Champions League. Playing both legs of the preliminary round in Nigeria is an advantage to us because it will reduce any form of stress in the team. In as much as Uyo is not our home, for us anywhere is home, which is what we have built into the squad. We can play anywhere and get positive results that we want. This was according to the coach talking about Fidelis Ilechukwu, speaking to the club's media. Before I start talking about transfers involving Nigeria players, Nigeria singer and Grammy Award winner Damini Ogulu, also known as Burna Boy, has launched a football academy with training centers in Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. Infographics about the academy surfaced on the internet on Monday, that was yesterday, and further checks revealed that the academy is open to players from age 4 to 15, as well as players between 16 and 21 years. We aim to create an environment where kids can learn the fundamentals of football, combined with education, discipline, and technique to excel in life beyond the sport. We strive to engage parents in sport education, emphasizing its importance alongside academic pursuit. This was according to the academy's vision on their website. English Premier League clubs like Manchester City, Tottenham Hotspur, Leicester City, and Brighton, as well as Championship side Watford, are among the partners listed on their website. Other clubs are an amateur football club in Scotland. The academy junior team has 2 centers in Lagos, Lekki, and Surulere, as well as Abuja, Port Harcourt. According to their website, their programs run 3 days a week with 2 hours of mandatory training per session. Before the academy became public knowledge on the internet, they seem to have been in operation for a while, with a result of 7 friendly matches on their website, 4 wins, 2 defeats, and a draw. Yeah, kudos to Burna Boy. Alright. Away from Burna Boy's gist, let's talk about Nigerian players. They are applying their trade abroad and might be leaving their various clubs to join another club on the foreign stage. Alright, first is Victor Osimhen, who is always on the news since the summer transfer window Since this summer transfer window commenced, Victor Osimhen risks being fined by Napoli after the Nigerian international was filmed having an altercation with a fan in a nightclub. Osimhen has been the subject of transfer speculation, with the Lagos-born striker linked with a move to Chelsea. The 25-year-old was absent for Napoli's Coppa Italia first-round fixture against Modena at the Stadio Maradona on Saturday due to his unresolved future. With Napoli director Giovanni Manna confirmed he had requested to leave the club. His FT 130 million euros release clause has scared off many suitors, with Chelsea, the only European club, still keen on signing him after PSG backpedaled. With his transfer, Swedish issues remain unsolved, but former Leo striker may have landed in hot water with the club's hierarchy after a video posted by a TikTok user, Roberto Cerullo, showed the former Leo player at a famous nightclub in Naples. In the video, Osimhen was seen pushing his way through the crowd, overtly upset by being recorded, and approached the fan in anger before the video abruptly stopped. According to an Italian publication, the Nigerian faces a sanction as his manager Antonio Conte is known for discipline. Right away from Victor Osimhen's story, Super Falcons midfielder talking about Christy Uchebe looks to have Super Falcons midfielder Christy Uchebe looks to have a splendid season with Benfica after being voted the best player of the Agave Women's Trophy over the weekend. The midfielder contributed immensely to the Portuguese club's triumph in the first edition of the Women's Agave Trophy, securing 2 victories in 2 games played at the Agave Stadium. Speaking after a club defeated Sevilla 4-3 in the decisive match on Saturday, Uchebe, who had an unimpressive Olympics campaign with Nigeria, said, "God is not done with me yet. All glory to God Almighty. Benfica, my soul." See you next week for a new episode of Benfica. The former Nasarawa Amazon player joined Benfica in February 2020 on a 3.5-year deal and has scored 4 goals in 68 matches. The IGF Cup as an annual event featuring most of the world's top women's football teams has no parallel in the men's game, given that there are fewer professional women's leagues and thus fewer scheduling conflicts. For the first time, the IGF Trophy brought together 3 of the best teams in the Iberian Peninsula in a pre-season competition organized to celebrate and support a sport that is experiencing great growth. Atalanta winger Ademola Lookman says his team is fully prepared for the UEFA Super Cup clash against Real Madrid, as the La Dead team aim to build on their recent European success and challenge the Spanish giant for another prestigious trophy. Atalanta already preparing themselves for a big task against Real Madrid. Atalanta will secure their first ever European title with a resounding 3-0 victory over Bayer Leverkusen in the UEFA Europa League final to face the reigning UEFA Champions League holders Real Madrid in Warsaw Wednesday night for the UEFA Super League. The UEFA Super Cup final. The match promises to be an enthralling encounter with Lookman eager to test himself against Carlo Ancelotti's star-studded squad, which include new signee Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, and Vinicius Jr. According to Lookman, he says these are the games you dream about as a child, and now the moment has come. We won the Europa League, and now we are playing for another trophy. We can't wait. We are preparing with obsessive attention. So yes, we will be ready. Luxman's confidence comes on the heels of his historic hat-trick in Atlanta's UEFA Europa League final when they won Bayer Leverkusen amidst an unbeaten run in all competition last season. A performance that cemented his place in in the European football history, as he became the first player to score a hat-trick in the competition's final, dramatically ending Bayer Leverkusen 51-match unbeaten run and earning Atalanta their first major title since 1963. The 26-year-old is said to lead Atalanta's charge as they aim to upset the Spanish giant Real Madrid, who have announced a formidable 25-man squad for the Super Cup, are fresh off their latest Champions League triumph and are determined to add another trophy to their illustrious cabinet. Atalanta, however, are not intimidated, as Lukman emphasized the significance of the contest. The winger is relishing the opportunity to go up against some of the world's best players, saying, "We don't need great motivation. We will face the greatest team in the world, and it's an appointment with history. It's an exciting chapter, an exciting opportunity for everyone. The Super Cup clash will also be a chance for Lukman to further establish himself as one of Africa's top players. His remarkable 2023-2024 season, which saw him score 15 goals and provide 8 assists across all competitions, has already put him in the conversation of the Africa Player of the Year award, a title that his compatriot Victor Boniface, who plays for Leverkusen, is also likely to contend for. Alright, BFC striker Asisa Oshuala will play against a former club, FC Barcelona, for the first time when a National Women's Soccer League club hosts the Catalans in an international club friendly on the 27th of August, Tuesday. That's 2 weeks to today, 2 weeks to now. The 29-year-old Asisa Oshuala joined BFC from Barcelona in February and is expected to face a former teammate at their new home ground, Paper Park in St. Joe's. BFC Bay Football Club CEO, talking about Brady Stewart, shared his thoughts on the match that will take place in between the NWSL regular season. According to him, says Bay Football Club is building a global sport franchise grounded in the Bay Arena. Both Bay Football Club and FC Barcelona are committed to growing women's soccer here and abroad. He also added the match will feature an unparalleled amount of talent with World Cup champions and national team players across numerous countries. So we encourage fans to purchase tickets early, as we anticipate tickets will be flying off the site. Oshuala, who had a quiet Olympic campaign after Nigeria didn't make it out of the group stage, can be aptly termed a Barcelona legend, having scored 85 goals in 101 matches from 2019 to 2024. The record 6-time African Women's Footballer of the Year winner won 4 Primera Division, 3 UEFA Women's Champions League, and 4 Super Copa de España Femenina, 3 Copa de la Reina, and 1 Copa Catalunya title with the club, emerging as the Primera Division top scorer with 20 goals in 2021-2022 season. The former Liverpool and Arsenal striker has become a mainstay at Bay FC, scoring their first goal in their 1-0 victory against Angel City on an NWS, so that's National Women's Soccer League debut. Let's move ahead. Alright, before we talk about other sports, talking about Super Eagles, Sam Soje has voiced his displeasure over the delay in the appointment of a new head coach for the Super Eagles. The Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) is still foot dragging on the appointment of a new head coach for the three-time African champions. Former Ajax winger Finidi George left the post in June following NFF's decision to employ a foreign technical advisor for the team. The Super Eagles will begin their quest for a place at the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations next month. So Jay, a former Super Eagles defender, stated that it is sad that the NFF is yet to appoint a substantive head coach for the team. According to him, he says it's just sad that we are still talking about a coach and there's nothing we can say. Not only football but sport in the country have really gone down. I think football has been something, but we have yet to agree that we've lost touch with. Not having a coach at this time is terrible, but just because we have to play the game, having an interim manager might be the best idea, but it has to be done ASAP. This was according to Sam Soje. Alright, let's talk about other sports. Former two-time world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua is fully focused on the upcoming IBF heavyweight title fight against Daniel Dubois at Wembley Stadium in London on the 21st of September. The British Nigeria boxer, who first won the IBF belt in April 2016, will be looking to reclaim the title after 3,088 days since his initial victory over Charles Martin. The 33-year-old downplayed the significance of winning back the red belt, emphasizing his conqueror's mindset and focusing on the bigger picture. According to Anthony Joshua, says, I always say I would always compare and look back when it's all said and done. Every moment I'm just very chill. Everything is a blessing, so I just get on with it. It's an opportunity to fight. This was Joshua talking to Queensberry. Well, he said, a win is a win, but for me, it's all about the journey, not the trophy. The belt doesn't hold any special significance for me right now. This fight is an opportunity to step closer to the ultimate goal. It's going to be tough, but I'm focused on winning and moving on to the next challenge. The former Olympic gold medalist acknowledged the challenge posed by Dubois, who is just 26 years of age. Dubois has shown significant improvement in his stoppage victories over Jarrell Miller and Filip Egovic. Boxing is a tough business, Joshua concluded, but I'm ready. I've been here before and I know what it takes to win. Dubois is a good fighter, but come fight night, it's just another challenge that I need to overcome. Tension flared between the two fighters during the recent press conference, with Dubois refusing to be intimidated by Joshua's attempt to assert his seniority. Joshua, sporting a 28-3, that's 28 wins and 3 losses, with 25 knockouts. Let's not forget, he lost twice to... He lost once to Andy Rose Jr. He lost twice to Alexander Usyk. I was saying Joshua sporting a 23-28. Joshua sporting a 28-3 fight, talking about 22 wins and 3 losses with 25 knockouts. As his professional record, respect Dubois' attitude and revealed that preferred tension, helping prepare mentally for the bout, saying, always been that way. This is what I feel people don't really get to understand what it's like to do our job. It's a very unique job. The glitz and glamour of it are very unique, but when you strip it down to the core of it, let's say you are going to get two men to stand up in the ring in front of people, and we want you to fight for 47 minutes. A victory for Joshua could potentially set up a clash with the winner of the upcoming rematch between Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury, possibly for the undisputed heavyweight title. The fight against Dubois, who has won 21 fights and lost 2, in which he had 20 knockouts, marks another crucial step in Joshua's quest to regain his status as the top heavyweight in the world. Former middleweight champion Israel Adesanya has revealed that beating Dricus du Plessis in their upcoming bout at UFC 305 holds greater significance for him than reclaiming the UFC title. Israel Adesanya, who has been out of the octagon for nearly a year, is set to face the South African on the 17th of August in Perth, Australia, in a fight that has become deeply personal for the Nigerian-born fighter. The rivalry between Adesanya and Dricus du Plessis has intensified over the past year, with both fighters exchanging heated words on multiple occasions. The animosity stems from a debate over who can rightfully claim the title of true African champion, a narrative that has added an extra layer of intensity to their upcoming clash. Adesanya's last appearance in the octagon was a surprising loss to Sean Strickland, where he was outclassed in a one-sided decision. The defeat marked a significant setback for Adesanya, who had previously resigned as one of the most dominant middleweight champions in UFC victory. However, the loss also provided him the motivation to focus on his next challenge, which he sees as more than just a title fight. According to Israel Adesanya, for me, it's about beating warriors from different backgrounds, different nations. Fighters like Dricus, taking them out, putting them on my record, and moving on to the next one. That's what it is about. That was Adesanya. Those two words. Adesanya spent his time away from the sport, working up and recovering from injuries. And according to his teammates, Dan Uka is more than ready for any fight. Alright, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has joined other basketball enthusiasts to applaud the Tigers head coach Redna Wakama following the team's laudable outing at the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris, which led to her being voted the best coach of the women's basketball tournament. An honor Tinubu said was well deserved. The country's #1 citizen lauded the 32-year-old coach in a statement that his spokesman Ajuri Ngalale on Monday. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu stated that the recognition of Miss Wakama by the International Basketball Federation (FIBA) further accent her well-established leadership qualities and dedication to excellence. Galilei said the president commended the team, the coach, and all those who played a part at the unprecedented feat at the Olympics, enjoining them not to relent or become crestfallen, but to remain resilient and determined for greatness, he added. Alright, straight up abroad. Alright, on the foreign scene, let's start with tennis. Alexei Popyrin beat world number 6 Andrew Rublev in the final of the Canadian Open on Monday to claim his maiden ATP Masters 1000 title in Montreal. Alexei Popere, just 25 years of age, is the first Australian since former world number 1 Leighton Hewitt at India Wells 21 years ago to lift a Masters 1000 trophy. He defeated Rublev 6-2, 6-4 in 90 minutes, denying the Russian his second Masters title of the season after winning the Madrid Open in May. The women's tournament in Toronto, defending champion Jessica Pegula defeated fellow America Amanda Anisimova 6-3, 2-6, 6-1. It was a surprise victory for Popere, who entered the tournament ranked 62nd and beat 5 top 20 opponents during his run to the final. Meanwhile, Pegula overcame Anisimova in 1 hour and 27 minutes to secure a third WTA 1000 trophy. The 30-year-old world number 6 is the first woman to win consecutive Canadian Open titles since 5-time Grand Slam champion Martina Hingis in 1999-2000. That will be all on other sport. Now let's return. United minority owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe has said that manager Erik ten Hag was actually doing too much last season. He said the Dutchman struggled at the club last season as the Premier League giant finished 8th in the league. Ten Hag finished third in the first season in debut season at Old Trafford and won the EFL Cup and also played the FA Cup final. The Red Devils could have finished outside the European places but managed to beat Manchester City 2-1 in the FA Cup final, which gave them a place in UEFA Europa League. The FA Cup win over Manchester City kept Ten Hag at the Old Trafford Elm after the hierarchy was widely reported that is scouting for replacement. Ratcliffe has now revealed why the former Ajax boss struggled last season. He said Eric is a good guy but has been doing his best but doing too much. He was trying to sort out the squad and fix leaks in the roof at the same time. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola is very likely to be without key player Rodri when his team faced Chelsea in the new 2024-2025 Premier League campaign on Sunday. The citizens will travel to Stamford Bridge on the opening weekend of the new Premier League season to take on Enzo Maresca's side. Rodri did not take part in Manchester City preseason, having been granted extra time off after helping Spain win Euro 2024 in Germany this summer. The 28-year-old also missed the Community Shield win over Manchester United last Saturday. However, according to Manchester United News, Rodri is not due to return back to Etihad until Wednesday, perhaps because of the injury suffered in the Euros final against England. The report added that with only a few days to get back up to speed, it seems very likely that the defensive midfielder would be thrown straight back into the starting 11 against Chelsea, with his return more likely to be against Ipswich Town on the 24th of August. Former Everton manager Sam Allardyce said that selling midfielder Scott McTominay will be a big disaster for Manchester United. McTominay has been linked with a move away from the Red Devils this summer, with different Premier League clubs believed to be interested in signing him. Fulham have expressed interest in signing the Scott international. Tottenham Hotspur and Galatasaray have also emerged as a possible suitors for the player. However, Sam Allardyce believes Erik ten Hag's side will keep the 27-year-old because he has become a goal scorer. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag has decided to add 2 academy stars to his first-team squad, Harry Amas and Ethan Whitley. Have both been promoted, with both players being handed squad numbers and appearing on the club's website. United is famed for bringing through youngsters, and the 2 teenagers will be hoping to make their mark at Old Trafford. Amas is a fullback, while Whitley plays as a striker. Amas was part of the squad for last weekend's Community Shield against Manchester City. The 70-year-old has been given the number 41 shirt, while Whitley will wear the number 36 shirt. Former France striker Saheed has predicted that Arsenal will not have enough to topple Manchester City and win the Premier League. Speaking with CSDB, Saheed noted that City are so comfortable and the Gunners won't have enough. He also said he expects transition to happen at Liverpool after they replace Jurgen Klopp and next slot. Okay, after they replace Jurgen Klopp with an next slot, but the Red Devils should finish behind City and Arsenal. Okay, it probably means Liverpool, like the Reds, not Manchester United Red Devils, but the Reds should finish behind City and Arsenal. So I said, for me, the Premier League table has an obvious order this season. Manchester City are so comfortable and have a squad that fits all the requirements. Even though Arsenal have played great football, they won't have enough despite adding quality to their squad. Liverpool have changed their manager and will change aspects of their game that we will see, but it will take time. I think Manchester City will win the title, and Liverpool and Arsenal will just be behind. Chelsea have made too many changes and they don't have the foundation. A huge task for the new manager. Manchester United will need to show up more. They will need to show more. But if they don't take more signings, then fourth is what they will have to aim for. Alright, Manchester United have confirmed that defender Aaron Wan-Bissaka has left the club to join Premier League side West Ham on a permanent transfer. The Red Devils disclosed this in a statement on their website today. Wan-Bissaka joined Manchester United from Crystal Palace in June 2019. The right back went on to play 190 games for Erik ten Hag's side. Meanwhile, in another development, Arsenal announced the signing of Swedish international forward Rosa Kafaji on a permanent transfer. Rosa joins Arsenal women's team from BK Häcken in Sweden on a long-term contract. She will wear Arsenal number 16 jersey for the new season. Also talking about Arsenal on Tuesday announced that their goalkeeper Carl Hein joined La Liga side Real Valladolid on loan for the 2024-2025 season. Everyone at Arsenal wishes Carl all the best for his upcoming season with Real Valladolid. Arsenal statement partly read, Hein joined the Gunners in 2018 from his hometown club, United. The 22-year-old signed his first professional deal with the Premier League North London club in May 2019. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I have to say my BYE. Till tomorrow, I'm James Oluwaduro Timiare Mudu. Have a lovely evening.